Hello there, I'm Lee Suss. Welcome back to Viscera Cleanup Detail. We're going to go to Hydroponic Hell. Just going in alphabetical order here. So that's one last time. These three are done already, so let's go. Name Lee Suss, age 37. Occupation hygiene technician. Brief, however unfortunate the circumstances surrounding the incident at the Hydroponic genetics facility, you want to be as discreet and as efficient as the company requires. Make certain to work with haste and caution to undo the damage caused during the outbreak. Be aware of the hazardous entities and materials you are likely to encounter. Oddly, they are more toxic than your latest work. Cheeky. Now get to your duties. Good day. Good day, sir. Yeah. This is one of my favourite levels, which is a shame really, because, well, it's not a shame. It's a shame that I've had so many problems with it, as I've other people. And the problem can be described in one word. Lag. Yes, I'm afraid it is quite laggy. Usually, on the Viscera Cleanup Detail, I max everything as far as the graphics goes. I just push everything to the max and it's all fine. But for some reason, probably mostly to do with particle effects, and I don't know, all these damn leaves probably, this place just is so laggy. And it's partly my fault. It's my graphics card. It's not the greatest graphics card in the world, and people reported on the forums with exactly the same graphics card and had the same issues of lagginess. So I've reduced the shadows and particle effects and everything as much as possible, whilst still keeping it looking fairly nice. I think it's okay, and I'll stick the quality back to the max again after I finish this level, because this is the only one that's affected like this. So, sorry to start with a complaint there, but I thought I'd better. I've had a look at this level before, and now I've started with a complaint. Let's talk about something positive for a change. Let's talk about one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen. Which, it may sound like a complaint as well, but if you know me and my videos, you realise that's actually a massive compliment. It's this thing here. This is some sort of disgusting alien pod. Now, it's not too disgusting, I guess, you know, it looks a bit veiny and horrible, but watch when I do this, when I pick it up. Oh my god. The only thing I can think of is it makes me think of like a... That's too close. It makes me think of maybe a body bag that started wriggling. Is that not repulsive? Is that not one of the most disgusting things you've ever seen in your entire life? I think it is. Wait till you see the larger ones. They come in several sizes. Here's a mini one. Here's a really big one over here somewhere, and it's really disgusting. Wriggling away, and if you drop it on the floor, of course, makes a nasty splat. There we go. So, there's a whole lot of these we need to clean up. Some of them even squelch just as you pick them up, the big fat ones. Go on, be gone, foul thing. Yes, it's a lovely level. It's got some interesting new features that haven't been seen in other levels, and nice lighting. Another good thing is that all the main cleanup devices are in one little corner over here. So it's going to be easy to sort of work our way out slowly and expand through the level and work our way through. So what we've got is a long room here with an upper gantry. We've got a lift over here we can use to be quiet, you. That's them squelching, by the way, that disgusting noise. Use this lift to go up, and over here we have. I'm trying to slow down with the movements, by the way, so that I'm not spinning around suddenly and making you sick with the motion. We have the laser lying in a in a revolting pile of bits that someone's lovingly created. We have another little room over here. Only one level, no gantry. Little dead ends here, and that's it. Not too bad. I have heard that it's quite hard to spot the slime sometimes, like the splotty slime that's gone down here, and I think they've made that easier to do now. But isn't this wonderful? With the noises and the squelching and the sort of birdie noises. You can. You've ever been to like a botanical gardens or one of those? What do you call it? Like a. It's probably a technical term for it, but a moth or a butterfly house. You've been to one of those with all the moths and all secured in, and they've got the plants everywhere to fly around to. Really hot and humid. That's what I'm imagining here. It's probably stinkingly, disgustingly hot and humid in here, dripping with sweat already in my rubber gloves. And look at this. Look at this. It's degraded old concrete. If you look at the walls over here, Let's take a leaf from Total Biscuit's book. He always likes to stare at walls. Look at this. They're the cracks in the concrete. That's a very believable bit of wall, and the worn edges on it there, and it's all rusty up here from the damp atmosphere. All the paint's flaking off. So there you go. So I think it's lovely in here. I think it's a great level. It's just a shame about the lag, but you know, that's partly my fault for having a rubbish graphics card. So what we're going to do, we'll look at some new features on here soon, but we'll do that in due course. Let's just start cleaning from in here. Let's get ourselves a bin. Have we got a bin already? There's a bin. Start loading things up and do some cleaning, and we'll work our way out slowly. I always discovered something after my last playthrough, the Athena's Wrath one. See, I was quite surprised that after doing what appeared to me to be a perfect job, I didn't get Employee of the Month in the staff room, which I have done on previous ones. And I think, if I look at the forum, the answer is that I kept the data pads, didn't I? I kept those data pads. I had to throw the paper notes away, but I kept the data pads and in my box. And I think that's not allowed. Get off the box! I think that's not allowed. That's what ruined my score. So we're not going to do it this time. I mean, I don't know why I kept them in the first place. I think it was the need to use the chest. I mean, I've got the chest here, and I'm used to using it from the Santa level as part of the achievements. But there's no real reason to keep the stuff. You know, what, for mementos? It's just a cleaning job, for goodness sake. There's no reason for mementos. Just burn everything. I can get you can get negative scores for burning the wrong things. Like if, for example, I was to burn, it's a toilet seat. Well, that can go, presumably. I don't know actually. I'll see if that has to go on. I don't know. If I was to burn one of these barrels, you can get burned. Then you can get a negative score for that because you're destroying public property, company property. That toilet seat, I don't know. We'll scan it later and see. Ooh, careful. Stop wriggling. Well, the little ones wriggle faster. That's so disgusting. It really is. In fact, the only thing I'd like to add to those revolting bags is if they I'm so morbid when I come out with these things, but if they screamed when you put them in the furnace. Sorry. You ever heard the idea about plants screaming? Plants make distress signals when they're hurt. I mean, you may think when you're cutting a plant in the garden it doesn't respond anyway, but it does. It sends out various chemical responses and other signals to say to other plants nearby that I'm being attacked by something. Usually like a parasite or a fungus or something. You know, you better start defending yourself. But apparently they're also supposed to make ultrasonic sounds as well. Which somebody said, it's plants screaming! Well, what I'm thinking more of is sort of, weird alien noises like the strange alien pod creatures in Invasion of the Body Snatchers. That sort of idea. You know, you stick them in there and they make some sort of terrible high-pitched scream. But I'm just a disturbed individual. That's the only reason I want that to happen. So there you go. Right. Are we nearly done in here already? I think we might be. I'm a bit suspicious about some slime coming off those pods as I dragged them down from there. I might do a quick mop in here first, but I think this room is mostly done already. Which is a very satisfying start. We're not putting anything in your box, you can just close your lid. Close your lid. And get over in the corner. I don't want to see you. Stay out of my way. Right, caused me trouble last time. Ruined my perfect record. Anything over here? No. No, quick mop. Mopperoo. Over here, just in case these things squelched on the wall or on the floor or something. There you go. We're going to leave this open. So we can leave it open. There we go. And that's a good start, isn't it, really? Let's have a look at this quick scan over here. What's about this? Doesn't appear to be bothered by that toilet seat, so we'll leave the toilet seat as it is. Anyway. Pin this up. So, there's a couple of pods here. There's one. Yeah, so what appears to have happened is some sort of terrible plant incident. Not like in Athena's Wrath, but we couldn't really see any... Oh, was that a pod light? Yeah, you sneaky was it? Where we couldn't really see any nasty plant creatures. This one there clearly are plant creatures, and there appears to be several stages, of which I'm guessing that these pod things are stage 1. They're like the eggs hatching out on these vines. Next stage, which we'll grab in a minute, well, next 2 stages, quite frankly, are a big pain. As a cleaning person, not just as something that might eat you. This is the second stage, from what I can tell. These sort of weird fly trap things. And the reason they're a pain, come here, is because they're flipping huge. Look at them. They're the worst, most wriggly sort of thing you've ever come across. And I had to go one of these before, trying to put them in here. And they're a pest. That root ball on the end. They're lovely to look at. I think they're great. But they're a pain to deal with. The only good thing I'd say about them, I don't think they splot on the floor. Come on. Let me just drop one here. They don't appear to make a slimy mess on the floor. They look all dry. Like a dry weed or something. So... yeah, don't you be falling out. Leave the bird in there. This pot. And while we're here, I'll show you another feature of this level. Come on, disgusting object. You're going straight in the furnace. There's 2 new things in the vending machine for this level. Oh, I wish this door opened the other way. It would make this level a lot easier to do, but never mind. Over here, we have the lamps. We have... let's just vend one of those now. We'll need that later. Okay. Come on. Okay. Use you later. We'll take one of these. It's a plant seed. Why do I want a plant seed? Well, in this bed where the Venus flytrap things were, you can see it says here status empty. We drop it in there. Aha! We've replaced it, the horrible plant, with a good plant. Unlike the other ones, you know, it says status full. Isn't that cool? That, I'm sure, is adding to the lag massively, but I'm not going to do this all the way around yet. I'm going to treat this a bit like the medical dispensers, which we have to do on this level as well. And I'll leave them to the end, because they don't need to be done now, and like the medical dispensers, it might be a bit glitchy. Let's just leave that to the end. The other thing in here, apart from the medical things, is the flares. And I'll just quickly show you now, because why not? Let's get it over and done with. Solar flare. Here it is. Come here, you. I couldn't even work out what to do with these when I first saw them. So, hold on. The way you get it to work is you whack it on a wall. And there you go. And it's lit. It looks darn dangerous, doesn't it? And the idea is, a bit like out of Alien or something, you can shut this down and it's lighting the area up nicely, it's nice and bright, and that's it. I'm not quite sure what it's supposed to be compared to something useful like, say, this lamp that never goes out. I suppose at least this thing breaks and this thing doesn't. This thing doesn't appear to make a mess on the floor. It might even work in water, and these things are badly allergic to water. They go boom. But this will wear out after a while. It will burn out, and yeah. I don't know, it's quite nice. It's just gone fireworks night in Britain, in the UK, which in case you don't know is November the 5th. We lit lots of fireworks, and there you go, there's my firework. It's a bit pathetic, isn't it, really? This is going to go out after a while. Let's just chuck it in here. So, I can't really see the point of flares. One of the levels has explosives on it, has dynamite, and you can use the flares to light the explosives, which sounds like a terrible idea to me. You said, oh, stop bringing at me. That sounds like it's going to be a terrible disaster. But I guess that's another use for them. I don't know. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, have I made a mess on the wall? Yes, I have. No, stop making a mess on the wall. You're just too big. Let's just stick you in here. In you go. Just more trouble than you're worth. Which is a weird thing to say to a disgusting alien pod that's been killing people. These ones are okay. These are quite small. Oh, I'm gonna try and slow down again. Oops. What the devil happened there? Did I just squash a pod? Oh, did I break one that was inside? Oh. That I didn't realise happened. And I can't see the muck on my mop. Yeah, this could be quite slow, I think. I think it's going to take some very careful searching. So obviously I'm going to have to be careful with these. They're a bit... They seem to be about as fragile as the lamps in terms of how hard you have to hit them to break them. So I have to be careful, even when they're inside the bin. I'm not sure if that was one that was outside the bin and I squashed it, or one that's inside the bin and it's sort of splatted. I don't know, I've got to be careful with that. And this lag is not making things easier. Okay. Yeah, that could make things a lot worse. So what I'm going to do, I think... I'm not sure whether to do the upstairs or not yet. I'm not sure when to start working on that. I mean, my inclination, my logical inclination is work from top to bottom. You know, start at the top, work down. In which case I should go upstairs now. Let's get a lamp. But I don't know. It might not matter that much. Sorry about that, just coughing and sniffing there. A bit late in the evening. I need to get a drink. I'll do that in a minute. Come here, you. Right. Yeah, so I think what I'll do... Yes, I think I will. I'm going to clear this immediate area around the lift. Probably these back beds. These darn pods, there's so many of them. Yeah, clear these back beds. The ones around the lift, and then I'll go up in the lift and we'll do upstairs. We'll work our way down. And to keep a careful eye for bullet holes as well. The laser is over there. We also have some very large pieces of alien, well, alien plant thingy, which is the third stage of there you go, there's one over there, of the monsters in this level. I'm looking forward to finding some notes. Tell me what the heck was going on around here. Was that a bit of paper on the floor there? Right. But some of the bits around here seem to be very... No, I think I just saw the leaf. I thought I saw a bit of paper down here. Screwed up a bit of paper. Yeah, some of the bits of material to get rid of around here are large. Get in there. No, 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 close it, open it up again. They require manual loading into the furnace. I mean, lots of walking backwards and forwards. So in that case, I think it's going to be in my interest to... is that clean now? Yeah. It's going to be in my interest to be careful about keeping my feet clean. I'm just going to trick muck everywhere. Very quickly. Let's get rid of you as well. Are you on your own, son? You're not a double one for a change, okay. Yeah, I mean I could use the laser to burn up the bodies. I might have to, they're a bit big. Oh, come on. Get in there. Maybe they'll be less laggy when you lot are gone. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Oh, for goodness sake. That's what I mean, see? It reminds me of handling the bodies in... No. The body parts in cryogenesis. The really big ones. If you remember that play quite a few months ago. Let's just shut the door on you. What I really needed then... Oh, you're gone. Was the laser. To burn the body. Actually, get the laser now. Let's just get the laser now. To melt the body bits much smaller. Ooh. Splat. Dragged over. This is more than one body though. How many bodies are over here? I can see at least 3 pair of legs there. Let's read that notepad later. Right.